Hey guys, I'm the arceusdrago, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the KV-1S. More info about this pretty overpowered right now, but going to be rebalanced soon, heavy tank after the intro. Okay guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the intro. So the KV-1S is a tier 6 heavy tank. It doesn't have as much health as its other tier 6 heavy counterparts, but it is almost as fast as medium tank. It has pretty good armor. It has this amazing gun that has 175 millimeters of penetration, which is insane for tier 6. Insane. And it does 400 damage, so it can one-shot anything on tier 4 and the tier 5 TDs. So basically this thing is overpowered as all heck. I mean, you'd think that they tried to balance it by giving it like pretty bad aiming time and accuracy, but in one of the games that I'm going to show you, you can snipe with this. You can pull off all of the snipes with this cannon. I mean, there's a joke going around that this is actually a tier 8 heavy tank with preferential matchmaking, because it's that good. Now, in 9.3, they're going to rebalance this tank by splitting it into two tanks, the KV-1S at tier 5 and the KV-85, which looks exactly like this, except they're going to nerf this 122mm into Oblivion. I mean, like, the rate of fire is going to go down to, like, 3, and the dispersion at 100 meters is going to go up to 0.5, and all these other changes. But they're going to be adding a really good 100mm gun, which I have a T-29 here. It's going to be pretty much comparable to this 90mm gun that the Americans get, which with the same rate of fire, 170 penetration, and a little worse accuracy. So that's good news. So after 9.3, this thing will not be as overpowered as it is right now, but it will still be pretty good. Now, I wanted to do a video on the KV-1S before 9.3 happens, so all those new players out there could commemorate the KV-1S in its full glory, because 9.3 is the end of an age. There's going to be all sorts of new tier 8 light tanks, KV-1S will be split up, all sorts of things will be happening, and it's going to be the end of the age of the OP-ness of the KV-1S. So I've talked a bit about the KV-1S and its characteristics, so now we're going to go into a replay. Alright, we are back in the first game I'm going to show you. Is this game on Airfield. It's a tier 7 match, and first thing I'm going to point out to you guys is the speed of the KV-1S. As you can see here, the KV-1S certainly has the speed to make it to front line positions and to secure choke points, and then just peekaboo with its amazing alpha first tier. So I am heading up this way with the T-34-1. And first thing we're going to meet is this Hellcat, which we kind of shot him to the side and almost take him out by fire, but you know, he used his fire extinguisher, which was a good play. He got to survive, but it was unfortunate for us. So I was going to head into this bush here, which is normally medium and light tank territory, because only they can make it up there fast enough, but I'm a KV-1S, so I am fast enough. I plan to shot straight into the front of the IS, because, you know, ISs are just KV-1Ss, one tier up, with a bit better reload and a little bit more armor. They can't really take hits either. I could have reloaded in time to shoot that KV-13 if I had the premium consumable that adds 5% to all of the tank's stats, but I didn't, so, you know. Trying to size up a shot on a T-34-1 up there, and then I see the Hellcat, and I try to size up a shot on the Hellcat too, but they're just too fast, and I don't have the accuracy or the soft stats to shoot them. As you can see here, I have a little bit of shot, but the T-25 AT decides to interrupt me, which is not nice at all. I see a Panther M10, I put a shot into the side and set him on fire.
which is quite nice. Some extra damage from that shot. Quite a lot of extra damage, actually. So now I'm side scraping out to see if I can get the finishing shot on this M10. He doesn't seem to want to back out, so we'll turn our attention back to this corner, which is starting to fall. All of our allies here that were brawling all decided to die. It's only this really low health IS left. And he's basically one shot for the KV-1S. So I take a shot at the KV-13, but I miss because Russian accuracy. And then there's this IS coming around. This is really bad news for us, because, you know, IS. Our friendly IS seems like he was able to survive a shot there, which allows me the opportunity to plant a shot into this IS. The T-25/2 is the only thing that's preventing them from rushing me, and I'm trying to use the advantage to put another shot into the IS, which means it's just me against a KV-1S and a KV-13. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play it cautious for a bit. I'm going to come over to this corner where I last saw them, and I'm going to try to poke around and then not. I'll stay here for a little bit, see what happens. And since I didn't rush them, this is probably what saved me from dying in this game. Now I'm just poking this corner to see if I can respot them for friendly artillery or anything, but it seems that they are not there anymore. So I come around expecting them to be in defensive positions or something, but it seems they have completely disappeared. So now I think that it's safe to advance out, and if they're not here, they probably decided to advance closer to the base. Which means that, oh, there they are. See, there's the KV-1S, KV-13. I've shot into the back of this KV-13. I take it, and it hits. Now I'm coming down to see if I can plant any more shots into these two guys. There's the KV-13. I bounce a shot on him. KV-13 actually has the same armor profile as the KV-1S, so I guess it wasn't that surprising. But it's now this is a lot trickier of a situation. Though I do get the kill on him. And the Panther, the Panther up there is going to get the kill on the FV-304, which means that this game is pretty much over. Maybe I'll get like one more shot into artillery. Probably not though. And the M44 has just shotgun derped the Panther. Something interesting to know. So hopefully in this replay you guys got a taste of exactly how destructive a KV-1S can be. If it doesn't take that much fire in return for its high alpha shots, can reload between its shots, and isn't the center of attention. I'm trying to size up a shot here. Do I get to this shot? No, no. It would have hit, but, you know, someone else beat me to the kill. Which is quite sad. Okay, after this, we'll take a look at the post-game stats for this game. Alright, in the first game, I was able to do 29,000 damage, received 750 damage, damaged 4 enemy tanks, destroyed 2 of them, and fired 10 shots with 8 of them penetrating. Alright guys, here we are for the second game. Now this is the game that will show you some of the sniping I talked about before. I'll just skip ahead because no one likes countdown timers, and we will see exactly how we do in this game. Now this game is basically a tier 6 game. There's one tier 7 on each of the teams, but still basically a tier 6 game. Somehow tier 3 managed to fail platoon his way into this game though, which I do not find amusing. So our leopard is pretty good, so I place a lot of trust into leopard, thinking that he'll take the middle and we'll be safe. On that end, It seems that the ELC or some other fast tank has already made it his way to the center, and has decided to announce his presence to everyone by, you know, sitting in the cap. So now I see this Churchill 1, he's giving me shots into the side. I'm like, how can I resist? It's basically some sniping. This Jackson here almost ate the shot by driving in front, but, you know, didn't happen. So we know that some kind of fast tank had made its way into the center here, and there's the ELC. I'm not gonna go chase after ELC though, because there might be things lurking around the corner ready to shoot me. But you know, if he pops back out again and lets me get a shot into him, sure, I'll take it. Now the Jackson here is gonna start the cap, and I'm gonna retreat into cover for a bit to reload, and then I'm gonna try to take a position, a hold down position here on this little tiny ridge. But you know, there's a Cheeto there. I'm like, screw this, I'll kill the Churchill 1 first, but then I fail to pen. Instead, the tracks eat a shot, which is just some of the bad RNG that you can get with this Russian gun. Coming around this corner, trying to get a shot of this Cheeto. Somehow managed to sneak the shot in. I have no idea how that hit. I mean, like, fully aimed shot at Churchill 1? Nope. But side shot at Cheeto? No problem. So now I see this juicy Hellcat. But I take some fire from the center, and now I realize that there is something or someone in the center. Our Leopard player has died, so that means the center, people who went down the center can now snipe into the city if we give them too many opportunities. Trying to get some shots off on the T1 Heavy or the Hellcat back there, but I'm just not getting it. So now I see this M4E2, but I'm not able to pen his troll turret, which means, and he has the derp gun, so he's able to damage me back, which is rather unfortunate. I heal my driver because one of the assets of the KV-1S is speed, and now the M4 decides to poke around the corner and give me a shot into his flat sides. I'll take that any day of the week. So we are winning rather comfortably, but they still have the center, so they could easily sneak some shots in. I bounced a shot from the Hellcat, which is not something that usually happens. I put a shot into the Hellcat, barely whiff a shot into the top of his turret. More of the bad and good RNG that you can get with this gun. The Churchill 1 kills the T1 Heavy, and the M4, the Sherman Jumbo that was shooting me before, is now dead. So now we get some of the sniping that I was talking about before. Here's an M4. I want a shot in this M4. So, and there we go. Churchill 1 accuracy? KV-1S, sorry. KV-1S accuracy? Not so bad after all. So now I'm looking for a shot to this Churchill 1, but this SU-100 M1, the only tier 7 in this game, is probably not going to give me any shots into this guy. Or he did, I guess. I don't remember that happening, but oh well. So now there's a Churchill 1 in the center, and I'm coming around to get some shots into the Churchill 1. Churchill 1 in the center kills our friendly Churchill 1. Oh wait, no, I've decided to instead shoot this T-25/2, and I managed to hit because Russian accuracy, RNG, OP, and all of that. All of the RNG and Russian accuracy, all of that. Now I want a shot in this Churchill 3. I am aiming, and I get it! Hilarious. The FV-304 Burt has been able to kill the T-46 who went after him, or get him killed at least. So I'm trying to sneak a shot into this Churchill now. I have 7 kills. I'm like, can I have the Radley Walters? Can I have the Radley Walters, please? I'm trying to sneak a shot into this Churchill, and I only track him. So I was like, no, I won't get my Radley Walters now. This was pretty much the game-breaking moment for me. Churchill 1 is dead, so my only chance for Radley Walters now is Burt. And Burt is so fast that I would be in no means able to catch him. But you know, he decides to ram me, and I get the 8th kill. Hilarious play by the Burt there. Alright, so now we'll take a look at this game. And yeah, look at the post-game stats, I mean. Alright, in the second game, I was able to do 2,664 damage. I fired 12 shots, 12 of them hit or penetrated. I received 810 damage. I spotted 1 tank, I damaged 11 tanks, I destroyed 8 of them, and I was able to do more than 1,200 damage from a distance. So hopefully these games showed you how OP the KV-1S is. I was able to do the amounts of damage in this tank that I would be happy to have in a tier 8 tank, such as the T-32. So, all in all, the KV-1S is extremely OP, everyone should get this tank, and it's kind of unfortunate and fortunate that it's being rebalanced in 9.5.